What's up, guys? Me, Batz here, doing a reaction video. We are on a brand new TikTok account and everything. As you guys can see, we made a brand new TikTok account. This is, where is it? Batz Reactz. If you guys want to follow it, link will be in the description below. I don't know if we'll upload on here, but this is the account we're just going to use just because I want the For You page and all that to be, cleared and, search history done. Going on my main account, so. But we're gonna react to some today Minecraft tips and tricks. We're gonna scroll through and see if we find anything, cool.
Okay, y'all. It's time for beginner.
Minecraft.
Oh, hey.
Okay, y'all.
What's
it's
up?
time for beginner Minecraft survival tips. Once you're set
I'm
up
a
with
beginner.
enough iron, upgrade from using coal as fuel to using lava. Lava can be made into an
Okay.
instant fuel source, and you can save your coal for torches instead. All you need is a
We
coal,
knew
a
that.
dripstone, a bucket of lava, and solid blocks to cover around the lava source.
Is that all
Just
this is
like
gonna?
so.
It's gonna.
Minecraft paintings are finally useful, because
Why?
by crafting 8 obsidian around a painting, we can get the new nether dimension painting. And when you place it, that'll allow us to jump through and teleport to the other end. And that's just one of the new paintings that we can use.
true.
Since now there's paintings for the end, nether, and overworld. So if you're looking for a cheaper way to enter the nether, this option requires 2 less obsidian than a regular portal. Or if you need to set up an end portal away from the stronghold, this will do the trick. But if you're going to use these paintings, you should always bring extra wood when you go through. And you'll see why when I go through the portal. So run through that subscribe button, and I'll run through the painting. Ready? Go. And unfortunately, these portals are only one way, so you'll need to bring extra wood to craft a way home. But with 8 logs around a painting, we can get back, proving how Minecraft paintings are.
I don't think that any of that's true, but
Here are 3 tricks everyone should know. Trick
So
1.
loud.
Crops grow twice as faster if placed beside other crop types. For instance, the first row will be solely for potatoes, and the second row will be for carrots.
Really?
Trick 2.
I did
As
not know
soon
that.
as the creeper engages to blow up, place a block in front of you to mitigate its damage. This is useful especially
Didn't know that.
if you
Lost
don't have
many
any armor
worlds to
or
hardcore.
shield equipped on you. Trick 3. If you're hostile
Lost many worlds to
or mob
creepers.
escape from its fence, and you don't have the material to make them follow you, simply use flint and steel and burn them a little. They tend to go to the nearest water source, so be sure to place water inside their fence.
those are very situational tricks.
Why do people
But-
always use protection rather than one of the other types of protection in
Because it's
Minecraft?
stronger.
Well, the reason comes from how the different protection enchantments work. Blast protection, fire protection, and projectile protection all protect you from 8% of that kind of damage per level of enchantment.
Oh.
So for example, with fire protection 4 on a piece
Yeah.
of armor, you're protected from 32% of fire damage. And if you wear 4 pieces of fire protection 4
Interesting.
armor, you should be protected from 128% of fire damage. But all the
Interesting.
protection enchantments will only protect you from a maximum of 80% of damage. And since you only have fire protection, you're vulnerable to tons of other kinds of damage.
Yeah, protection's
protects
pretty.
you from fire damage, projectile damage,
Yeah.
blast damage, and more. Except protection only gives you 4% damage reduction.
It's more versatile that way. Protection protects you from all of it when they only do the other ones.
Hardcore is
How? I need to know.
So here are tips for surviving that I learned from my 5,000 day hardcore world.
Please
The
tell
early
me.
game is the hardest, so when you start a world, get a bed so you can sleep through the night and avoid monsters. This is especially important since phantoms deal so much damage on Bedrock Edition. Next,
Phantoms
when you
suck.
go mining, strip mining is the safest way to do it. It's not as fast
That's what
as
I was
caving,
saying.
but there are way
I
less
fucked up
mobs
and
to
didn't
kill
do
you.
it.
Or if you find a water cave, mine in that because more diamonds generate underwater and there are barely any monsters. But you might
Really?
be thinking, doors don't work underwater in Bedrock, so how will I breathe? Well, if you get a
Good
magma
job.
block, you can
Easy fix there. Oh, cool archway. We like archways. That's cool. And this is just a simple way to add depth to your house, and I like that. Ooh, like a little gazebo. Build me a gazebo. Oh yeah, cherry blossom gazebo out there. Alright.
insane
keep going.
Minecraft settings that can give you an advantage.
How insane are
The
they?
darkness effect in Minecraft makes it way harder to see, and it normally pulses, making it darker and lighter, but you can actually disable this, which makes darkness affect you much less. Additionally, having subtitles on can be helpful in
Dude,
deep dark
Warden, they're
because the warden
stupid.
doesn't spawn until the 4th time you set off a shrieker. The subtitles count as story by saying a
Oh.
different thing depending on how many times you've set up.
Oh my
shrink.
god, that's gonna
Next,
actually come in
the FOV
handy.
setting
I
can be
didn't
used
know
to
that with the
see a
shriekers.
wider
I thought it
range.
just did
If you
it.
turn your FOV down, you can also easily find bastions by looking in your F3 menu at the entity counter. If the entity counter has a high number like 30 or 40, there's probably a bastion in that direction. Next, being able to hotkey can save your life, so to train yourself to hotkey, you can disable the scroll wheel using this setting. And finally, fancy graphics make blocks like leaves see-through, which can be helpful for seeing mobs or players through them. But what you might not know is that fabulous graphics let you see particles through see-through blocks. This can be helpful because you can see an invisible player's particles through glass, which you can't do with fancy settings. So those are some insane Minecraft
Interesting.
settings.
I'll put those on
Beginners.
later.
I recently learned that some people had never
I'm a
heard of
beginner,
Minecraft
yes.
before my videos, and since I usually give
I'm not a
beginners
beginner, but I do
here's
suck.
some beginner tips. First, change your simulation distance in Minecraft to 6 chunks or above. This will reduce the amount of monsters you encounter because on 4 chunk sim distance, mobs spawn between 24 and 44 blocks away from you. But with 6 chunk sim distance, they'll spawn between 24 and 128 blocks away
So
from
they're
you.
less
And
crowded.
So if they spawn further away from you, you won't have to deal with as many monsters. Next, night is really
Okay.
dangerous early game, so get a bed as soon as possible to skip the night. Next, use the first iron you get to make a shield. A shield is way better than armor since it protects you from all damage as long as you have it up. It even protects you from explosions, so if a creeper is about to explode, you can...
So many creeper ones. I've literally, if you guys have caught my TikTok streams, I just died in my hardcore world. I was only in there for 5 IRL days, 50 or so Minecraft days, but I died to a creeper because I wasn't fast enough to pull my shield up. And that's why these creeper ones are hitting hard, guys. It hurts.
Bedrock Tips and Tricks, Part 59, the Inventory Crafting Duplication Glitch. Some of you were wondering
I don't believe
if you
this.
needed 9 stacks of items and a crafting table to dupe the items, but you don't actually need any of that. All you need is 4 stacks and your inventory, and yes, this works on Realms as well. So grab 4 stacks of items that you want duped, plus 1 more, and then throw the extra 1 of each onto the ground, and then fill the rest of your inventory with the junk blocks. And stand over the blocks that you threw on the ground, and in the order that you threw them, pick up the stacks of items and throw them inside the 2x2 crafting grid that you have in your inventory. I also found that having multiple items in the hotbar that you aren't using also helps make it more consistent, and when everything is in, you crash your game, that is Alt F4 on PC, and when you relog your game, you should have full stacks in your hotbar, and opening your inventory, you should have the stacks
I don't
The
believe
most
it.
simple but effective tip in all of Minecraft.
I'm not gonna try it either.
Bedrock Tips
Hey,
and
I told you no.
The most simple but effective tip in all of Minecraft is building 3 blocks up. By doing this, pretty much all melee mobs can attack you, meaning it's free kills. Now, this may not work during a regular night since they're skeletons, but it works for a lot. Enderman, build 3 blocks up. Wither skeleton, build 3 blocks up. Piglin brood, 3 blocks up and place a lava bucket. But it's most useful for iron golems. Usually these are practically unkillable off spawn, but by building 3 blocks
They
up,
can't touch you.
you're unkillable and get free
They don't
iron
care
with
about you.
nothing. I'm sorry, big guy. The most simple but
Yeah, I knew that
effective
one.
tip in
Tips for beginners. Throw your diamond
Giants.
tools into lava and they will upgrade to netherite tools, giving you a huge advantage.
What? What?
Endermen
Are you
step
kidding
inside,
me?
They'll actually teleport to
Wah,
you
wah,
and
wah.
give you minerals. If you find these glowing
Did you
That's
know about
crazy.
the fastest stairs in Minecraft?
I have.
First,
It's some weird
find
one.
the east. That's where the sun rises. Now build the frame, place a chest, then a half slab. Add a bell, a glass pane, and a
Yeah.
trapdoor.
It's like all these weird things, yeah.
Finally, place a cake and eat 4 bites. Each segment moves you 3 blocks up for every block forward. Just keep repeating it as many times as you need.
That's crazy.
They're even faster than a bubble elevator. Like and follow for more Minecraft tips. Did you know
Let someone to start building my stairs from now on in any game I play. I don't know what I call
Minecraft
it
hacks
more.
you've never heard of, Part 1. When exploring underwater, you can use a door in Java Edition to create a quick air pocket. If you're having trouble
Yep, we do that.
with normal tools, use a gun. Tired of floating
Use a
trees?
gun, yep.
If you aim
That would work.
Face the tree, you can actually pull the floating tree down, making it easier to get rid of. 2. Accidentally misplaced
Not true.
grass and you
Did you know if you place a gold ore block underneath a beehive, you can make it look like honey dripped on the floor? Or if you put sea pickles
That's
on
cute.
top of pumpkins and melons, they can finally have their own
We're
stems.
gonna do a building hack one, I think, later on. Because there's a whole bunch of these on TikTok, so like we got a bunch to go through. But this is just the first episode of Batz Reactz.
This is a special video because today's tip is actually useful.
Oh my god, it's actually useful.
1.18, you've probably noticed that whenever you mine diamonds, it's only 1 or 2, opposed to like 8 you used to get super often. This is because they changed diamonds to spawn much less if exposed to air, which is why water caves are so useful, spawning the old amount of diamonds. Now, diamonds under lava also aren't exposed to air, but you can never see them, so it doesn't matter. Except now you can! Follow along. Get a fire resistance potion and grindstone, then bridge into lava, placing 1 block up and breaking 1 block ahead before placing the grindstone like this. Then by simply swimming under the grindstone and crouching, you can see all under the lava. Now this may only come in handy while caving, but in the nether, you can find ancient debris with this. This is a special video.
Cheaters. More building ones.
Time for beginner Minecraft survival tips.
What are your tips?
It's probably the first thing you do when you make a new world.
No.
Without redstone, you can make crop farming more efficient. As food sources, potato and wheat are the most valuable since they can be turned into baked potatoes and bread respectively. But carrots and beets...
We love crushing a loaf. But also, potatoes, they're great. We love potatoes.
The End City has the best loot in Minecraft, but can be
Does
pretty
it?
tricky to navigate if you don't know what you're doing.
I feel like Ancient City has the best loot.
Simple. All you need is
And it's 10 times scarier as Ancient Cities.
Nether wall and placing a TNT.
Alrighty. But this is the end of the first episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see more of Batz Reactz or more just me reaction videos in general. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!